Hey everybody, I look like a penguin. Morning, guys, it becomes difficult to not react to some videos in YouTube. In fact, it becomes an addiction. But it is a social addiction. It's not an addiction like a drug or whatever. No, I have explained many of you how the social life is in England. You can see outside there, maybe how it looks like. There is nobody on the roads. It's very cold, it's really very cold. Today, there is a problem with the trains, and myself, not been well for a while. Some of you have realized my voice has changed, has fluctuated. But I got some good medicine from South Africa. I'm passionate with South African medicine, with doctors, South African old school, from Pretoria, Cape Town, and Stellenbosch University. Really, their approach to medicine is like the Cubans' doctors, but in different mentality, in different perspective. That's what medicine is all about. Is investigate, research, and find things that works in genetics of different communities. And most of the medication that I take from South Africa works on me, but local medication from NHS is like a disaster, it's horrible. It's like be poisoned. But I'm not talking bad about the health in the UK. Even in the last 20 years has been declined the services. It is the truth, it's the reality, development, demographics, growth, and also social, changes. Anyway, today is not about the UK medicine or just trying to explain how you hear my voice time to time. And also is to do reactive video. You can't sit and watch these African YouTubers, especially 2024 became a very high fever environment. But I wanted to tell you a few things here, very interesting things. And one of the things I want to talk today is so funny, so interesting. I start watching now much Nigerian stuff and Nigerian content creation and Eritrea. I'm not from Eritrea, by the way, don't get confused. Eritrea and Yemen is not an African, but I'm just saying which content I'm starting watching. Africans live in Yemen, and also Africans live in Italy. But what I'm bringing to you today is some episodes that I remember, and then I see everything goes back again to the same place, to Nyambuanzi. Well, I was watching this young man, this Nigerian young man, and his girlfriend. He have two channels. He have his personal channel, Moses LDN1, and then it is Sabina. Quite interesting to watch this couple, how intrigue and love and things they do. But also Moses gets funny to the point where you can if you're a parent, you become a bit curious of what this young man try to achieve, what he's trying to do, and how he behaves when she's not around, how he does is very interesting. And then how very responsible. What is interesting with this Nigerian YouTuber is how he takes serious YouTube and responsibility, and then is very aware of his surrounds. That is amazing for a Nigerian. But also I saw another video about a lady that's married a Nigerian gentleman, and he comes and explain what many people said to her. And this I haven't seen an experiment I had here in my life. Don't marry to a Nigerian man. Reasons? A lot of reasons out there about Nigerian men and Nigeria's people, culture, exposure, relationships many times end up being sorry about this, be a very, very, very complicated scenarios and successful stories, and most of others, I can tell you, maybe 70% are just fantasy and disasters. Anyway, that is one the YouTubers I've been follow, and then I really enjoy it. It's great. I do recommend you guys to follow. Follow is the moment. I was watching something interest, and this is what is quite interest. I was going through. I would just wake up, have my coffee, try to read a book about uh, what's going on in South Africa about these electricity issues. It is a big, big dilemma in South Africa. And I just come across the channels. I say, I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to be on the YouTube. I had enough today. Let me sit and do something different. Maybe let me do my paperwork, see what I need for Monday and all that. But something pop up on my phone. Just, these notices coming up, popping up, pam, pam, pam. And then I realized, okay, I've been forced to go and check what was going on. It's the first time when we look in content creation uh, stuff that you start to realize and start to bring your memories from 2023, and you say, wow, how life is beautiful, how people, how humans, how we Africans interact with each other can reach to these levels. Before we used to be so disastrous. I can be honest. I've been seeing a lot of things. One of the things I did remember was in La Gran Via in Spain, where these people from Mauritania are fighting with the Costa Ivorians. Just fighting because of work, because somebody said something they misunderstood in terms of the meaning of language. And today, I do remember something interesting. All from Villa Medellin, going back to Kenya. Everything goes around the wheel, comes back to Kenya. Well, it was about the party at Villa Medellin. Mr. Cecil and his wife, when they are sitting on the middle of this area of Villa Medellin at Nyambuanzi, and surrounded by all these community people, visitors, and taking out from this bag all these presents and giving to people. This is for this, that for this. I want to sponsor this kid, and that is a very good memory that I have. I'm never gonna forget it. Reminds me about my grandparents when I used to live in Makuzi, one of the islands nearby Makuzi at Zambezi province in Mozambique. And I used to have moments like that with my grandpa when I used to come from town to visit him, and then I went to live with him on the end. How we used to surround my grandpa and my grandma around them when things and presents come, or people bring things home, or they come from shamba, that we call mashamba. Some Kenyans and Swahili shamba, but we call mashamba. And like sweet potatoes, sugar cane, and other fruits. And we would surround them and see what is going to happen. Avocados and things, coconut, and give to us and all this. It was very nice memory to see, remember about Mr. Cecil. Yeah, and now this is all related to Mr. Mutua. I'm coming to Mr. Mutua. You are talking, you might asking, why these guys are reviving these memories? I'm coming. It's about Mr. Mutua. I'll make a point here. And then there is the moment of Mama's gift. Mama's gift was not a gift, was the dynamic of the aspect, how the man was so dynamic, was so involved, and work, man, orientate, organize, and all that. And everybody gets involved. Even Mama have to follow with the camera. That was quite funny, quite interesting. Is one of these things that time to time I go back to video and I watch back the video and say, wow, this calls love and power, and African power of a couple. Yeah, that is. And that's what Rocio became now. Now, when we look at Rocio and you look at everything happened to her, and how she becomes aware. This is my man. This is my life. This is me living reality. And that is quite interesting. Quite interesting even to acknowledge that not everything I must be the lead. But when the man gives the wife or the partner, how you want to call, an opportunity to lead, and she grabs and lead very well. And that's why I I see in my wife time to time, I give my wife time to lead many decisions, especially home decisions. She leads, and sometimes she doesn't like, goes nuts, but I push the limits because I enjoy. Really, I enjoy, and I feel very comfortable. See her leading, and I feel proud of her, and that's what I see. Miss Cecil's wife, how she was there in the second stage and making things work for him. Mama's gift. Now I see Ro Cabrera, but also I saw and remember another very interesting about the other people when they visit was not just couples, single people, just single individuals. They went there, and then they been really focused also. They have life and family that they have to go back to. And as they went back to, they didn't just disappear from the radar. They carry on and keep the things moving. Quite interesting. What is more interesting is the relationship that Mama, Congrat Mama is building with many, many, many uh, people, the ladies, grandmothers, and others, señoras. Let me put in Spanish is the best word, more closer I can. Señoritas, abuelas, and anyway, the ladies. That is beautiful, what I've been seeing. But yesterday I was watching this celebration at the Villa Medellin, and then really something struck me so deep, so deep, so deep. I felt like, what's going on here? Something is missing. Really, for me, it was two characters. I think they should be the permanent features of Villa Medellin. Was the Jamaican grandmother and the Williams family vlog. Not see them there. Uh, these characters are typical. They're from Jamaicans. The Jamaicans descendant, but they have their unique orientation, mindset. The vlogs, the Williams family is more religious and quiet, observant, and they mingle in the complement the village, what the village doesn't have, what the village now is new, like Gabi verse. Unfortunately, she has take a part, a different part that makes her happy. Fine, that's good, fine. But these people, they miss something interesting. They don't realize how the center of a universe in the number ones is all in Villa Medellin. Villa Medellin is really where everybody go gets funny, everybody go enjoy, everybody goes and see the world, and everybody goes experiment for first time something. So was yesterday the video that was not done. This is something I must be here. You might be pissed off and say, hey, old man, get out of here. Let me explain to you this in other words. Yes, you might end up get pissed off and not liking what I'm gonna say, but I have to say, it's very disappointed. It's very disappointed, and I know YouTube will not gonna go take measures against what I'm gonna say, because how to prove there is images. Uh, this is direct to Nasto. Nasto, your name is Nasto. Is not nasty. First, you Nasto have to be very aware as an individual that your name is Nasto. For certain reasons, somewhere somehow, you might not gonna like this video, But this video is not about negativity. It's about positivity. And then you know when I talk about anybody, I try to go for the positive side of. But this time here, I have to be honest, truth, and straightforward. My previous video, I said when we see more videos from the side that Ayamara is positioned, celebrating Mr. Mutua 3 arrival at the village, we're gonna see the real characters on the opposite side, and then it's gonna be amazing. For me, that I look and enjoy for the details and what happened, I was shocked, really shocked. Why I got shocked? I got shocked because I saw a video, a quite interesting video about cleaning on the Nasto's place that was done by Mrs. Flea, and then I could understood and understand and see who is Mrs. Flea. Physical appearances, how she looks, and how she talks, and everything. So, what happened here? Nasto does a video at Villa Medellin, and then gives this video to I think they are related each other. Mrs. Flea and Nasto might have a relationship or friend, family. Title is a mother of his daughter or something, but there is a something relation they very connect for Nasto to take this decision. Very, 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 very intimate. So this video comes out, and then I say, AJ, the Invo of YouTube, is a proof that AJ is an Invo of YouTube, because AJ was saying the first who published the video, the first, when you're loading your video at the YouTube, that graphic starts showing, those are matrix numbers. You have to type it right quick, and for that reading, that time frame goes out there in the YouTube server and database to allocate where you're gonna be. So Nasto by do this video himself and bring it out with Mrs. Flea name, this is fraud. Basically, it's fraud, and then is not content creation. This is coming. This is become bad. Whatever intention Nasto had to please Mrs. Flea for reasons, personal reasons, that was not a very pleasant for us as subscribers, content creators, and we support in one way and another way content creation and watch your videos for you guys at the watching time and all so forth. So what I'm trying to say here, we need to watch what we are watching in different angles. Yes, I'm not feeling well. My nose is still blocked. See that video yesterday from different angles, from different people, especially from Ayamara video. You know, Ayamara captures everything's possible. And also see the video from Ro Cabrera and others that they celebrating, and see Mayugru still the center stage. That was amazing, amazing. It blows my mind. So he became the main character. Basically, he put everybody on the shadow. He just control. He just make the fun. He just enjoy himself. Even Nasto enjoy himself. I was so pleased to see Nasto say what he said when they asked him to toast. Let's leave that negativity point that I hate to talk about, but that is to call attention. Don't do it again, something like that, because you're going to be exposed big time here. And see Nasto say, thank you. for the opportunity, us here in the village, celebrate this. You don't see this in other YouTubers. I can tell. You don't. Big YouTubers, whatever. The only YouTuber I remember said something closer to this is the gentleman from Jamaica, Top Lodge, acknowledging. Also, Nina La Japonesa, yeah, said something closer to this. The rest of YouTubers' individual ego is just anger. I wanna be me on. You wanna collab with me, pay, and done. Was so happy to hear those words. But now let me say why I have done these reviews and these things. I'll talk about Mr. Cecil, Congrat Mom, Jamaican grandma missing, the Williams missing. Really, this the Jamaican grandma is a real big, 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 big. Is the top missing these days on the vloggers in number ones. She is so sweet. She's unique. She's on her own retirement, and she's enjoy. She is not somebody that's out there to achieve. It reminds me of my own grandma when she came to town and lived with us, and she flew to Maputo, the capital of Mozambique, and stay in different houses, holders. And always I was jealous I want to have her in my house because of the way she talks, she read things, she see things, and how she talks. And anyway, so I do really miss Jamaican grandma. If you're out there, lot of love. Please, if you know her, you know where she is, please tell her we miss you with lot of love. Also, the tea, the village girl cooking, I think she have to revisit ideas and try to realize she loves cook. And then I don't know why she throws the opportunity in the sport of living the Villa Medellin. She could very well talk to Mara aside, apart, discuss some ideas, entrepreneurial ideas, how to make the cooking thing a very big vlog from Nyamboanzi, people, tourists and people that come visit the villa, by cook for them, talk to the other YouTubers, say, look, let's do this, I can come as a collab on this and that. But I know there is financial issues, there is all these things. But I hope Ayamara now has acquired extra land. He opens these ideas they have, these horses, they need this, have this, like this building, like a center, like a community center. Ayamara now have to disassociate his house and create like a community center with this dorms place, hostel, with a very nice wall like the one here. You can use his house, and that side with the kitchen garden, or the other will be very nice to see the hostel, the other side of the river where you have this new ground, and by that small house that some people still live there, very nice with a view of Villa Medellin. People there, they want people they are looking this side, build a small bridge that the people come across and people go the other side. That will be very nice. It needs an architect, and somebody can integrate a figure like a glass building to become environment friend with, because it's already too much concrete at the Villa Medellin. Okay, but so grandma, we miss you. The Williams, we miss you in the villa. You are key characters. Even Gabby, you're a key on this whole thing of content creator. You want or not, you became. The first day you went to Nyamboanzi, you knew you're gonna be exposed to the cameras, and people are going to be curious. Bushman, you do a good job. Yeah, everybody have their own thoughts or whatever. Yeah, let's go on. It's all about everybody say, come on, man, come on, talk about Mutua. Yes, Mutua, he comes. It is amazing, amazing how simple a man and a woman can be. Annie and Mutua, this is for you too. I also prize, shock me personal, the simplicity of you two. How do you travel? How do you enjoy your time, you two together, doing your videos in Washington, and after host Ayamara with all the comforts, all the merits, something unbelievable. Few people do these things. How you take your own brother and you give roof, bed, better say hospitality, and be kind and build this relationship. What makes me say these sweet words? Well, these sweet words are very simple. First of all, is when you guys are driving, when you turn around from Yambawanzi, get in that dirty road, and Annie on the background, the wife of Miss Mtua, is telling the things, how they are, how they look like she was there yesterday. Even about the bridge, how the, no, there's a police station there, we turn left or right. No, go ahead. Oh, and Miss Mutua. Oh, stop. That is a Congrat Mom. And say to Congrat Mom, I'm Mr. Mutua, and Congrat Mom is observe on their own things, on their thoughts, on their own challenges in life. Say, oh, yes, pleasure. Are you going to see my son? And you say, yes. And you invite her, and she say, no. Many people say she didn't knew Mr. Mtuo, she didn't want. No, I will tell you something here. I'm an African, and a real African, deep root African. Sometimes I think things you may be. Well, I do remember my grandmother when we used to leave Makival to Ilonj. Ilonj is an island. When we used to do that journey where she used to live, a house, it was no cars, was no horse, nothing. It's like 2-3 hours walking. And I do still remember used to be people with bicycles and another kind of trolls run by animals. And people used to come see my mother had a defect on the leg, and people used to offer her to help to go. And we say, go, ma, we stay. And she say, no, I want to be with you. You're my grandchildren. I want to observe. I want to enjoy. This I will not enjoy when I pass away. And when I saw Congrats Ma, they and Mutua talk to her, say, we're going to give you a lift and all this. And she said, no. That is showing us our parents are, our mothers. That is our African mothers. Our grand African mothers, even here in Europe, when they go on the train, when they go on the bus, always they consume themselves on thoughts, happiness. Sometimes they're their own. They're trying to see and figure out family affairs, how the children don't understand each other, how she gonna plan, do it this and do it that. And Congrat Mom is a professional, is a teacher by profession, and that she have a lot of in her mind being a teacher. Leave, she teaches far away, she stay a week away from home, and then she comes on Fridays to spend time with her kids, especially now that I am around the village. Remember, I done a vlog here that many people they don't understand. Congrat Mom is a judge of the family. If we have seen one of the last videos of David Jr., you can see the faces of Congrat Mom. Congrat Mom is not impressed, is not happy, because she have already said too, Dave Jr., you don't need to go do these things. If you do as an investment, and you have to make me aware. The house of Congrat's mom and her husband, Congrat's papa, belongs to Junior. So I don't know where this thing of Congrat's father or whatever else out there are driving nuts the mind of uh, David Jr. This is a bit complicated. It sounds like there is a problem there. There is a friction that Congrat's mom is not very happy, and that's, she knows she had a lot of different. She come for 2 or 3 relationships, failed previous. Now she's in a stage of settlement herself, and she needs to manage these things and talk to her husband. We don't know. This is unknown charter territory for me to comment. But you can see when Mutua talks to her, how she said no and how she preferred to walk. And then as Mutua drives away, you see the distance where she is and where her house is not a long distance, but it's also, you see the love and passion she have for a community, how she feels walk home. And that is a good one. So back to the Mutuas, especially to the wife. Is the wife of Mr. Mutua that being a back, it reminds me Mr. Cecil sitting and his wife is in the back, reminds me Mama Gift, reminds me a lot of people, the couples that pass through Yambo Wanzi, also in the other videos out there from Nigeria, Angola, Mozambique, South Africa, how these African ladies step back and give the stage to their own men. This is a beauty. But if you understand, when Anis talks, the wife of Mr. Mutua talks, is the beauty of everything's unravel. Is the beauty. When they go and they show the room and they say, there is the room where you guys are going to sleep. That room, to sleep in that room, you have to be unique, because that room belongs to somebody, and that some person has put strict measures and laws. If they want to use that room, he needs to be contacted and ask if those people. You see, that is Mr. Straight Talk, Dante, Aro Dante, you know. And then you can see the furniture, the classic, the screen, and the composition. When he gonna arrive there, that room will look blast. Is one the best room. I can tell you, that is the best room all over the rooms. Not because it's Mr. Dante, no. It's the architecture of the room. It's when you walk in, the sequence of the doors, the space on your left, how it's laid, and then how you're gonna have your clothes, where's the toilet, and how you can make it even a space to have a small living area to sit, read, and have a bookshelf. That is, the architect, they nail it big time, big time. That what we now need stay in that room is just a nice decorator for the toilet. Somebody blow out of his mind and go. The tiles are perfect, beautiful tiles, good choice, because, sorry about this, they don't leave stain, visible stain. Sorry, I had to interrupt you as I was saying, you know, I had some issues. So, yeah, I was telling you, it's quite interest, the bathroom, very, very interest. This is where I used to work. Yeah, I used to work for these guys when I was in the nuclear industry. Okay. So, Dante room, guys, tell you, when the deco is finished, you see that shower from something, that company. Wow, unique. You see the shower outside when there will be some glassing. I think it's gonna be one-way view or frost. Frost will not do it. Have to be something tinting. That is another feature that is in that room. Man, that is not $1 million flat. That is $1 trillion flat in Africa, in the middle of nowhere. When you wake up, you look outside, you look down, you have a fish pond. Look in front of you, you have this indigenous tree. And then you look far away, you have this village. You know, you have this community. And then you have this shadow of the sun, because the sun is on your back. And the sun is like throwing light, so intensive light. So if there is a car park there in the back, you know, with that South Africa, there is a very nice, unique South Africa car park shades that will make that place, I don't know how to say, really crazy. If I am around one day, put some palm trees, hey, those Miami palm trees, wow. Hey, God. Anyway, so was there in that room that the wife of Miss Mtua spells the name Rocio. Everything she acknowledged, she starts. This is not longer Marwa. Marwa is become the other half. Basically, the Mutua's arrival in Nyambawans is a confirmation. Is that an evangelic thing? That's what I say here. We miss the Williams, because she, when it looks, she makes you, she's a very evangelic person, whatever opinions or views you have. You can read on her face when people talk. When it's good, when it's negative, when it's creative, when it is something really correct. So even the grandma, but the grandma is a family. Is a family. I wish even I can all stay here. I know she's from here in the UK. I wish to one day visit her and share time with her. She's lovely. I love that grandma. Anyway, is everybody from the Caribbean? All the grandmas from Caribbean. I live in Cuba. I can tell you, even the Cubans. Hey, whatever. What's that of the wife of Mutua? Even I start asking me, this trip is to tell Mara, you got your half. This is your half. And then also the video of Roca Brera talk about how important was to prepare the house, to prepare the environment, to prepare everything for the Mutua's arrival. This is the first time in content creation, different YouTubers out there. I saw somebody, I have a guest house in Namibia that welcomes Guatemala. And that was too commercial, was nothing personal, touches personal things. And this is what it makes unique. Yeah, it makes unique because Ayamara tell a partner that how important is to prepare and make the Mutuas feel at home. But the Mutuas already feel at home before arrive. They know they're going to visit their oldest son, basically. Mara becomes an older son, an adoptive older son of the Mutuas. The way she cared for Marwa while Marwa was going through those troubles in Washington, and now she have this right, this power. I can imagine how she felt not have Congrat Mom in the car and drive Congrat Mom home. I can imagine what crossed in her mind, but only God knows. We don't know. But is the wife of Miss Mutua that makes the center stage and take out the word wife from everybody's mouth. So now we had a negative reactor. For first time on my vlogs, I'm going to talk something positive about a negative reactor. That negative reactor never thought, never crossed in his mind, never, when he was doing that subtitle about power of attorney to Ro Cabrera, Mara's given power of attorney, was sarcastic to attract viewers, but was a meaning there that even that reactor right now doesn't even figure out, does not understand, because reactor was, that negative reactor just want viewers, subscribers, and make ching ching ching. That is not what we are here to talk about, please. We are just enjoy, have a good time, and understand what we watch, what you see. On my point of view, may somebody else, Jack Senior and others, Karen Camboy and others, have their own point of view. This is what I see and enjoy, and I just share with you. Was in that stage, in that point, in that room, the blows, like when you look at a beautiful flower, it's a real flower, goes off. If we have been in Chile, in South Chile, when it becomes summer or change of seasons, when the flowers are coming, it's coming like this, like that, slowly. Or if you've been in Japan or far east of Russia, or in this country where the weather change from 0 to, when the flowers coming, you see the flowers coming like that, and then when winter comes, die. So that face of Ro Cabrera Rocio, you can read here in the corner, on the cheeks, on this, how happy, release. It's like she released tension. She released something of that she needed an approval. First time she gets an approval that calls a motherhood approval, love, respect, a determination that finally I got what was missing. I never had, I never see, I never touched. Yes, the wife of Miss Amtua is an angel on that environment. It's not it's a given. It's somebody that has brought to the Marwas. Now we can call official Marwas, Medellin, Cabreras, whatever. That is me assuming. But I prefer Marwas, Medellin, Cabreras. That it look crazy, man. How Congrat Mom will feel. I don't know. It's amazing. Congrat Mom. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. So time to time I say, God, I wish I could have a mother like this. But mothers are mothers. You don't choose. So, is how they move from this room to the next room. In between this room, another room. Most of you didn't look at what was going there. Look at different videos you can match us. But is this video of that I didn't like it. I wish I was YouTube and put down that video, because it's not right what was the person who claims they're being put. But anyways, business is corporate. That bit of Mrs. Flea, in reality, it is Nasto. You see, not only that video, but other videos also from this guy, Good Vibes. And I think it's Good Vibes. There is another video also. And that transaction, how the wife, Annie, the wife of Tua, and the other lady, sister-in-law, and Ro Cabrera, these three women, they become a triangle connected to each other. The body language, even Annie when he goes to go in the room and looks, turns the happiness, how she feels, I show her home, what she's gonna see for her sister-in-law, or how she, even the sister-in-law in the mind, if the room for the Mutua 3, because I want to call the other couple Mutua 4. I hope they open a channel like Mutua 4. That would be great. And Mutua 4s, it will be, really. This is where you see the happiness, everybody. And then, when they view the room and the wife of Mutua, sorry, I repeat it, the Mutua 3, Mrs. Mutua 3, sits there in the balcony, doesn't bother what is down there, that, and feel it and say, God, that is what content. When you capture that moment, in all the videos I see 3 videos, I have saw, and then I saw that moment being captured. Something's going out there. The train is not train, there is bus replacement, government bus replacement, you see. So, yes, I'm in my room. Today is, I want to stay here. I like this white environment, peace and quiet. So, was there, again, she emphasized to Ro Cabrera, you are no longer Ro Cabrera, you are Mrs. Marwa Medellin Cabreras. Oh, Mrs. Marwa. The cheeks, the face expression, how she broke the attention of people looking to the fish pond, how she captured everybody, even my Huguenots, whatever, who's there, focused to her. When all these cameras go like boom, all of us, the lights, everything, the flowers, the sweetness, you name it, the beauty of nature of that moment, in that chair, and the color of the chair, and the wall, that blue and that white, means peace, love, respect. Yaman, brothers of Jamaica. One love. So, this is what we call be Africans. This is time to time I discuss with my vlog from my own country, Mozambique. I say to my own brothers and sister country fellas, before anything, Mozambique. We can be crazy, we can be mad, we can hate each other. Mozambique, the love, the land where we belong, where the sense of human came first, and then the sense of our brains, of a choice, education, is next. So there is the what I call Africanidad. This is Portuguese language or Latin word. In English and French, you might see Africanity. Yes, that is the dream of Patrice Lumumba, Kane Nkrumah, Gaddafi's, all these populist leaders out there, Nelson Mandela's, Thabo Mbeki, Govan Mbek's, and you can name that guy from Egypt, another big leaders from Algeria, and we can talk about many leaders, Agostinho Neto, Susunga so many. Some even I can't spell their names. The King Hussein of Morocco's. Yeah, that is the dream of this old generation of they brought independence to Africa. Kenneth Kaunda's. Now it's time of us, and this is time where God has given us references of these young people. And it's quite amazing, most of the history of Africa goes around eats Nairobi, Kenya, and then go eats Accra, and then go eat Addis Ababa, and then go eat Harare, and then go eat Johannesburg. This is quite interesting how these epicenters, these capitals are becoming important, like Dakar used to be for the French speakers. And these days we don't hear, I do miss hear about Dakar. I do miss hear about other, what is the name of that place in Gambia? It's a long way. Today we don't hear these names. But Dar es Salaam, Julius Nyerere and all this. But let's carry on here with the vlog. What is interesting here is the following stage. Yeah, the following stage is, God, what you've done. Really, the guy who brought YouTube was very clever, very clever. Give us this opportunity of social media. We can interact ideas, views, and so forth, whatever. Yeah, what the next stage here is where I come in as a get surprised. Is about this table, this very simple table, where everything is celebrated in Kenya. I'll be honest with you. In all Kenya as a country, or all Africa as a continent, we have a different religion, views, culture, manners, but there is one thing, is this thing here that we talk to, these smartphones, cameras and everything, film, recorded, and mark history and stay there in the archives. See, this table, how it's set, and how in this table, in this particular village, Nyambwans, in the middle of Norway, in East Africa, history unravels, where people from all sorts of life, from different parts of the world, come. It look like diplomats coming discussing strategies, interests, how we do in that. And these in different level here, we're talking about in a social level. See, that table, the people pass through that table. And how the people, statements and achievements, hopes, ideas, and then leave that table, people go back their own roots or the places they came, like Mokia 23. And there is another gentleman, I don't remember here, I think more something also, and then Alpha E, you can name it. You can name the gentleman for Uganda, Christmas list. Oh, the gentleman from Kenneth, from Nigeria. Hey, I saw so many people. But I don't see Janet Harris, Winnie Ball. I don't see the advocate, Kunjan Mama, if you see this reactor. Yeah, Kunjan Mama. How are you keeping their home? Good, keep warm. Other people that on the live stream of YouTube, of many videos coming from younger ones, they're there commenting, supporting these people. It's your time now. It's your time to leave your comfort zones and come to this place. This is not only, the name Ayamara is a brand, and you are part of this brand. You belong. You want or no, you are part of it. That's what Ayamara and Ro Cabrera always, Rocio. What I love of Rocio is the recognition, the land of blessings. And these blessings are you people. You are the blessings. Believe me or not, you are the blessings. You are the people blessing this village. You are the people make possible this Ayamaro keeps acquire land and bring different ideas and concepts. It's not for him. He have seen many, many times. If he had to grab everything, keep it to himself, this was not possible. Even me talk to you and say to you, look, there you go, there is. And that is what it makes this thing interesting. Because I was on my thoughts going on the train the other day, and then I was saying to myself, oh God, how we Africans change, how we came so integrated, how we start understand each other and see similarities between us. Yeah, is that beauty of being African, but it's not the thing of African, it's humanity. Many of people here, I realize, most are not Africans. Are just regular people from different countries, from Iceland, maybe China, Thailand, Suriname, anyway, places, remote areas, unbelievable areas. I saw one guy from Anguilla. I didn't know existed a place called Anguilla. That was quite interesting. So this is one of the things here when I see the wife of Miss Mutua feel it and do it and throw it. The word wife, that has cemented the relationship of many, many, many people with Ayamarwa. But I was saying the other day I was going in the train with my thoughts. And then me, I think a lot. I think a lot. Some things, anyway, is the makeup of my genius. And then I realized Mona, if you remember Mona was close, just close like this, to be the one. And many of you don't know why. You have to go review that video of Ayamaro in Spain with Mona when they travel to Spain, and how Mona looks to Ayamaro, how Mona feel the energy that today you hear Mrs. Marwa Lucio tell him how things connect. It's not only the materials, the science, and everything, the nature. And that makes me think, God, he was almost close. Something, I don't know, is the weather, what was there that didn't clicked him with Mona. I know that time he was talking about the passports, the value of passport, the value of every relation, away from Kenya, from locals, to give your child the opportunity of life. But when I look to this relationship, it's not only about what he was, his ideas. That was when he was full, young, he could not understand and figure out. I know something somewhere, somehow, is important to do that. Yeah, I know. Is how the world became multicultural. If you watch a video from, if you research online, say life in Iceland, you're gonna realize what I'm talking about. So Mona was so close to become the queen of Nyamba ones. But unfortunately, life turns around things and we see things happening in different things. And this is when we realize, when the couple start talk about themselves, how they've been traveling and everything, we realize, oh God, these people, they've been in the same party without seeing each other, and look, when the reverse march connect themselves. And this is when I see the wife of Mr. Mutua, God, I was here sitting there. This woman, I'm not trying to say she's a witchcraft. I could be careful what you say with those words. Positive witchcraft. I think this woman was already sitting there in Washington, and these lights, these things, she could see, she could read. You know, women, they can read when. I want to tell you something. Sorry to interrupt you. Other day, my wife was in the kitchen, and she was looking for different, rare, difficult. And then I was like, what's going on? What's going on? What is next? What's she going to say? And then she said, oh, was this here? Where is? I said, God, that was a while ago. But anyway, it's there. And then I saw when the part was over, that issue of the kitchen, that she wake up, Mrs. Marwa, wake up, is there, where that the kitchen been improved. And she's standing there and look, she's not saying nothing, just looking. She's like, where I start. And Marwa comes with the camera. That's what making Marwa great. A content creator, reality live show. And say, Ma, and film. You read there the communication between them. The eye communication, the thoughts and everything. You can see even the pictures. Picture every a million words, and she looks to him and she smiles to him, but inside, hey, is that what Annie been feeling while she's in Washington watching and see things how Rocio goes through their life to make things work for them and make knows the man needs his breakfast, the man needs his do his own thing, and then somebody must look and make things happening. Correct? Because this is reality life. His show is on camera, and people will see, and people will say, she's this, because I do remember people say, she should stop talking too much. She should do the this, she should do this and that. And now came this big surprise. She has cement feet in the ground with these words from Mrs. Mutua. Not only that, also the conversation they had previous, mother-in-law and daughter-to-be-in-law, and that same table. You see, remember that table? And that table, we people. And that table, if we could write books of history, there could be amazing books. You could be read here all our life. They have that thing, that talk, that triangle talk. And Mara done a video. You see here how she acknowledge and she accept, even being difference, my mother-in-law thoughts and my mother-in-law beliefs. I'll be here. Only I need to fit in this, and she's fitting very well. But it is this acknowledgement, it is this of the Mutuas. We'll see subsequently others coming. Some they will be fake, some just they come for the picture, some just for the God's sake of content creation, others just, we'll see. And but or if in English there is no but or ifs. Is but or is if. Anyway, I have to say it. There is a new chapter, a new dawn. Not only in Africa, content creation. Everywhere worldwide, things are changing. People are doing different things and better things, beautiful things. But as an African, I love see this progressive thing happening in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Morocco, Burkina Faso, Angola, Gabon, in Botswana, in Namibia. And South Africa has become tricky, to be honest with you guys. South Africa has become very, very, very tricky to talk, to think. There is a lot of issues going on. In Mauritius, Madagascar, even in Tanzania, Burundi, Uganda. This story of Nyambowanzi is a reflection of other stories. We have the Mackenzies in Kenya. They have also a YouTube channel. I do watch the Mackenzies. It's very interesting. It's a family vlog. It's this an American lady that married a Kenyan guy and decided to come and live in Kenya. This is already married couple with children. It's very interesting. But also, we have Corey the Traveler with his missus. And then I start laughing myself. I say, I see so many white women. Sorry about this, it's not racism, Mark. I saw so many white women coming, marrying Africa and feel Africa home. This is great, it's beautiful. So where are you, the gentlemen? The other day, I saw an Indian gentleman marrying an African lady. I was like, wow. Already with kids, 4 or 5 kids, average 15 years old. That was wow. You know, Indian mentality and culture is so close, it's so narrow. And see what I saw, I was like, what is going to come from Marwa? Or Marwas, because now it's Marwas, Medellin, Cabreras. What is going to come? Really, we expect to see the next videos that we're going to see from Nyambowanzi. You need to pay attention. Really, not only Ayamaro. Ayamaro is an indication, is a tag. Roca Breda is a tag. Nasto is a tag. Dim Wang will be a tag. Dave Jr. will be a tag. Congrat Mom will be a tag. But watch the fire. There will be so much fire you expect. So much fire, even to a point where you're gonna say, I'm done, I don't wanna watch this thing. And then I'll be honest, don't watch. Focus on your main characters. Because the thing out there, those small things out there, just is a waste of your time. Thank you for today. Keep well. I hope you have enjoyed the vlog. Please subscribe. Usual drill. Give a like, comment. Comment for me is more important. For me, your comment is all above anything. Really, honestly. It's not about the numbers. It's not the road of 1 million. It's not a road about whatever number is out there. No. It's this social interaction. Have a nice day. Keep well. Grandma, Jamaican grandma, love you. Bye.